Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I guess it doesn't really matter. For me, it's morning time. For you, it's probably morning time too. Normally, that's when we really drink our coffee. But I have a question. Me particularly, I like drinking my coffee black. Most of the time, that's the way I drink it. I have sometimes where, like in the evening, I may do a decaf over some creamer. But this is my morning cup. Tastes fine. I think this is a Peruvian medium roast. How do you drink your coffee? That's more so the question I'm asking. I normally drink my coffee by myself, sometimes with my wife, depending on the day. She likes to drink her coffee with creamer. We get those big jugs of creamer, like sweet cream and not hazelnut. She doesn't like hazelnut. French, vanilla. I think we also play around with the caramel macchiato. That one's pretty good. They usually have the Hershey chocolate version too. I haven't seen that one in a while. Probably they discontinued it. I don't know. But I guess what I'm saying here is that I'm just curious because we're all different. There's no judgment here. There's just after we particularly brew our cup of coffee, how do we have it? Some of us don't even brew. Some of us do an espresso shot, which is perfectly fine. Or a milk-based espresso shot. There's so many ways that we can have our coffee, right? That we enjoy it each and every day. Some of us use an automatic drip machine. I have two back there. A Moka Master and a Mr. Coffee. I know since I'll be out the house, she's going to be using the Mr. Coffee machine. It's already loaded, ready to go. All she has to do is push a button. And she enjoys her cup of coffee with tap water. A story for another day, but whatever. I use third wave water here. A medium roast profile. It works. This coffee right here should be a little bit more tastier than what it presents itself, but it is what it is. It's fine. I guess what I'm saying here is that we all like and do things differently. And we know who we are because the way we do things, right? So we keep doing something, and no matter what somebody says to us, we are doing the thing that we want to do, right? For instance, you can tell me an awesome recipe for an espresso. I have my Olympia Cremina back there. I do espresso over the weekends. I pull 3 to 4 shots in the evening or even sometimes before noon. And I love it. I love the ritual. I love taking my time. I love seeing everything for what it is. And it's a lot of fun. But it's not every time. Do you use creamer on your coffee? Do you not? Do you like it black? Do you put a little bit of hint of sugar or salt? Do you put, I don't know why you put tea on coffee. That's kind of weird to me, but drink one or the other at that time. But whatever, I'm just talking right now. How do you like your coffee? And I think that says a lot about us because even though it's a ritual, even though it's a grind, even though it's something that we do each and every day, it tells us about ourselves. It reveals who we are quite a lot. And I wouldn't say necessarily that we're stuck in our ways. That's just over time the things that we like to do. I like to break out of habits. I like to do different challenges. I like to push myself with coffee. Not everybody does. Some people do, some people don't. It doesn't really matter. It matters about what you feel and gravitate to and why you do it. And as I sit here looking at my coffee getting cooler, That's another aspect that I like about drinking my cup of coffee. Most of the time it changes. A lot of times it gets better. Sometimes it gets more complex. At least what complex means to me is that it's kind of hard to decipher exactly what you're tasting. There's so many different flavors and elements that are thrown your way that is layered and it's interesting and it talks to you. Some people drink their coffee quickly. They like it piping hot, which is cool. It's your coffee. It's your prerogative, right? It's the thing that you like to do all the time. And I think as long as we're honest with ourselves and not trying to be somebody else, that's the only thing that matters. And I think that's the cool thing about this coffee thing. It's our journey. Even though we may get tips and tricks and ideas and insights from other people, maybe we may have a cup of coffee around the whole thing of coffee and learn something different about somebody. We may learn that this could be our best friend. We have other things in common and so what and so forth. But I think that's the thing about coffee. So I guess what I'm getting at is that it's okay for us to be in our own routine, in our own way of doing things, and liking it and not being scared to tell somebody that, hey, I drink my coffee with creamer. I drink my coffee. I don't like coffee black. I've tried it so many times, no matter what you do to it, whatever. I only drink African coffees or South American and Central American coffees. Or I stay away from Sumatran coffees, which ironically speaking, I have, because they don't wow me anymore. And I tried them all. I tried so many different ones lately. It's almost like light roast to me. I don't care for light roast. It does have a place in my arsenal. Some of the things that I've talked about on the channel is to push light roast more like tea, to extract more out of it and treat it like tea because of the delicacy that it does present itself with the different layers of acidity and all that stuff. I can get down with that from time to time, but not every time. And that's perfectly fine. And I think that's really the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway that I take with all of this is that we're people, we're different, we like what we like. And it's perfectly fine that if we don't care for something, it's okay. Like for instance, cold brew. I like making it. It's easy to make, but I don't like drinking it. To me, it strips too much of the true essence of what the coffee is. And some people may get a kick out of that. They may hate the whole acidity part of coffee, which is present in most of the coffees. Of course, varying degrees of acidity and all that, right? But the cold brew completely strips majority of that. So you're getting more of like a chocolatey, nutty, sweeter type of coffee. And again, if it was me, that's too boring. But my boring is your excitement. And that doesn't make you any less of or greater than anybody. It's just that you understand what you like and why you like it. And I think that's the biggest thing that I'm getting away with right here is that as long as we are doing the things that we want to do, that we're exploring coffee and enjoying it for what it is, we're enjoying it. And we know exactly what we like. We know why we like it. And that's the only thing that matters. And like I said, it's okay to push past your comfort zone, right? It's okay to see things for what it is, right? And as long as we know that we are in this game of figuring it out, that's the only thing that matters. So, drink your cup of coffee, whichever way you want to. Because it doesn't matter what I say about it, what anybody does say about it. So if you want to think about life, think about bills, think about how your kids are not listening to you, or if you're just looking forward to that trip that you're about to take over the weekend. It doesn't matter, just do it, right? So drink your cup of coffee whichever way you want to. If you drink it over whiskey, that's perfectly fine. No judgment here. It's just all appreciation for the way we all enjoy our cup of coffee. So, how do you drink your cup of coffee? Do you like it black? Do you do creamer? Do you put cinnamon in it? Do you just throw it in the trash after a couple sips? Do you love drinking it in the car when you're on your way to work? Do you drink it at work? Do you have multiple cups throughout the day? Let's talk about it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.